Hi folks, welcome to McNew'sReviews. Today I'll be reviewing the Wissenergy 32 amp EV charging wall box. This is a level 2 unit. It puts out 32 amps and it plugs into a NEMA 1450 outlet. The cord is nice and long at 32 inches. This unit has a 20-foot cable. The charge wand has a rubberized grip on it. It also has a status light, which is fairly unusual. We'll see that later when we go outside and plug it in. This is a standard J1772 charging wand. You can use it on any EV. With a Tesla, you'll need an adapter. It has a small color touch screen, and you have to press each selection twice to get into that menu. It takes a little bit of getting used to. You can choose to delay charging or set a maximum charge time. Both of these are handy if your electrical provider has time of use rates. If you want to use it at 32 amps, you'll need to plug it into a 40 amp or greater outlet. If you have a 30 amp dryer outlet, you can turn the charge rate down. It'll turn down all the way to 6 amps in 1 amp increments. For dimensions here, we can see that this unit is about 13.5 inches tall by about 8.5 inches wide and 3 inches deep. There's a mounting plate on the back. To get the mounting plate off, you need to expose the 4 screws, 2 on each side. Once you take those out, the mounting plate will come right off, and you can see the 4 holes where you'll mount that to your wall. And you can see here that the wiring is 6 square millimeters, which is the equivalent to 10 gauge. And now we'll head outside and get our backing plate mounted up. Here you can see it's just 4 screws to put that on. And then the unit hangs right on it. And we'll put the 4 screws in the side back in. After we get it plugged in, you can see that the display lights up. Here you can see that the default setting is 32 amps. I have it plugged into a 30 amp circuit, so we're going to go ahead and turn it down to 24 amps. We'll go ahead and plug it into the Chevy Bolt, and you'll see that it's looking for a signal from the car, and then we're connected. And you can see the amps and the kilowatts go right up here to about 5.1. It's kind of hard to see in the sunlight here, but this little light lights up green when everything's good and charging, and so does the light on the Bolt. What do I think about the Wissenergy 32 amp wall box? I like it. I think it's a great unit for the price. You can get this thing for well under $400 on Amazon. It's good looking. Build quality, I would say, is above average. The things I liked about this unit: the amperage is adjustable. This is great for people that might only have a 30 amp dryer outlet or even a 20 amp 240 volt outlet. You can turn this down in 1 amp increments to keep your wiring safe. It's also good for homes that might only have 100 or 150 amp service. So again, you can turn it down to a safe level. The cord, the cord that plugs into the NEMA 1450 outlet, that is nice and long. It's almost 3 feet long, so that'll give you flexibility in where you want to mount this thing on your wall. Being a 32 amp unit, the cord is not too thick or unwieldy, so it's going to be easy to wrap up. It's going to be easy to get it to your car. You're not going to be fighting with it. Some of the 40 and 50 amp units have some pretty thick wire, so that's another, I would say it's a plus. I like the touchscreen. It's informative. This is not a smart unit. It's not going to send anything to your phone or to the cloud, but it gives you plenty of information on the screen, the current amperage, voltage, and how many kilowatt hours have been sent to your car. I like the indicator light on the wand. I think that's a nice touch. I'd like to see more manufacturers add that. Things I didn't like or think could be improved. The charge cord itself could be a little bit longer. It's 20 feet. I like a 25-foot cord. It'll help you get to the other side of your car, or maybe if you have another car in between your EV and the charger. It's going to give you more room to move around. The touch screen is a little bit hard to see in bright sunlight. That is, you're going to see that across the board. It's the same thing you're going to see at DC fast charge stations a lot of the times. Just something to be aware of. The charge wand itself feels a little plasticky. It's got some rubberized bits on it, which are nice for helping you get a good grip on it. But it does feel a little cheap. So you talked about the adjustable amperage. It's definitely a benefit, but one of the things about this unit is the amperage is adjusted from the touchscreen. Some units have a dip switch inside where you can set the maximum amperage that you want to run, and I would rather have seen that, even if you could adjust it further down from the touchscreen. The only issue is maybe if you have this somewhere where other people can access it, curious kids, or maybe at a rental property you might have other people using it. Somebody could turn it up, and they could turn it up to a level that's unsafe for the outlet and the wiring. So that's something to keep in mind. Overall, it's a great unit. Under $400. It seems pretty sturdy. I like the features, and it seems to work very well. I hope you found this video informative. I have a lot of other EVSEs to go over in the next few weeks. I think I have about 20 of them here, and so like and subscribe and keep an eye out for those other videos. Have a good day.